Shavkat gets removed from the rankings? What the fuck is this? Bro, I get Shavkat being out for all this time is not good. But my nigga Colby Covington is still ranked. Brian Ortega Brian Ortega is still ranked. Michael Chandler is still ranked. Like what are we doing? I get he hasn't competed since December of 2024. He's been out for a long time. He's re-injured his same knee. He's gonna be out for another long time. But let's look at the ranking. Like now we're having standards is the crazy part. Like now we have standards for who can be a ranked fighter, who can't. Loner Kavanaugh is 1-1 in the UFC, and he's ranked number 15 in the world. No, he's 2-1 in the UFC. My fault. Ranked number 15 in the world. Kyler Phillips is still ranked at 135 pounds. I haven't seen Kyler Phillips win a fight since March of 2024. At least Shavkat has a win over Ian Gary, and it wasn't that long ago. It was. I get it's gonna be damn near 2 years before he's ready to compete, but fuck, I haven't seen Kyler Phillips win a fight since literally March of 2024. Shavkat's last win was in December 2024. Like, are we being for real, bro? Michael Chandler is still ranked, by the way. Like, why are we choosing to have standards over Shavkat? 19-0, 9 subs, 9 knockouts. Dog, Michael Chandler legitimately has not won a fight since May of 2022. It is February of 2026. He has no fights booked. This man is on a 3-fight losing streak and hasn't won a fight in damn near 4 years. But Shavkat Rakhmonov is the guy you're cutting from the rankings. Shavkat. Colby Covington's in the same weight class. I don't think he has a win over an active UFC fighter. Covington has no wins over any active UFC fighters unless you consider Rafael dos Anjos an active UFC fighter. Rafael dos Anjos hasn't fought since what, November of 2024? October 2024, I want to say. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, it's October 2024. Shavkat has a much more recent and relevant win than that. Colby Covington has legitimately not won a fight. What the fuck are we doing? Covington didn't fight the entirety of 2025. Has no fights booked for the first half of 2026. He's still ranked, but Shavkat's got to go. Buddy, I haven't seen Colby Covington win a fight since March of 2022. But he's still ranked at welterweight. But Shavkat, who's out to legitimate injury, not because he's turning down fights to go gamble, he gets to stay ranked. Nikita Krylov just got his first win in about like 2.5, 3 years. Genuinely. Before then, he hadn't had a win since March of 2023. But we gotta have standards over Shavkat. The fuck is going on with the UFC? Like, why Shavkat Rakhmonov? Of all the people to remove from the rankings, Shavkat. Now, I get he is gonna come back to a top contender fight. But why are we choosing to have standards over Shavkat Rakhmonov and not some of these other fucking rank squatters in the UFC? Because that's what they are. Michael Chandler openly turning down fights with every contender possible. After being, 2-3, like 2-4 in the UFC? Hasn't fought since 2020, hasn't won a fight since May of 2022. 3.5 years with no wins. and there is no talk of an opponent on the horizon. Genuinely, there's another generation of lightweight in the rankings, and Michael Chandler is just squatting on his rank. Colby Covington, there's an entire generation of welterweights ahead of him, but he gets to stay in the rankings. I've seen Colby Covington openly turn down fights with every fucking contender, but he gets to stay ranked. Daniel Rodriguez might legitimately be in jail right now. Complete radio silence on his end. Rumors are he's in Mexican prison. That nigga never getting out. It's Mexico. He's not getting out. Might have to remove him from the rankings. I'm just saying. Like, now we're choosing to have the standards and say, Shavkat Rachmanov, you undefeated prospect who was ranked like 2 in the world, who beat Ian Gary, who beat Jeff Neal, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I get it. But Taliesin Teixeira was 1-1 and still ranked number 15. Tai Tuivasa is still ranked in the heavyweight division. Let me explain this to you. Tai Tuivasa is on a 6-fight losing streak and has legitimately not won a single fight since February of 2022. It has legitimately been 4 years since Tai Tuivasa has won a fight. And not only is he not cut, he is still ranked. But we draw the line at Shavkat Rachmanov because he's dealing with an actual injury. Like, why are we drawing this weird arbitrary line where there's other people in this weight class who have done fucking nothing? I wasn't going to talk about the women's weight classes because they're very shallow, but I want to talk specifically about Juliana Pena, the number 1 contender at 135 pounds. She's won 1 fight in the past 3 years. Legitimately 1 fight in the past 3 years. October of 2024, questionable decision. Questionable decision. Still the number 1 contender at 135. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Dudes just get to take extended breaks for no reason. Dudes get to go on crazy losing streaks, yet they're still ranked. But God forbid Shavkat Rachmanov has to nurse an injury. And like, I wouldn't even mind Shavkat Rachmanov being removed from the rankings if this was just something they did for people who sat around and did nothing but squat on their rank. Like, if Michael Chandler was removed from the lightweight rankings and Colby Covington was removed from the welterweight rankings, and you added Tai Tuivasa being cut, like, I wouldn't even be that mad. Like, Johnny Walker had legitimately won his first fight in like 3 years. Last August, by the way. Just got a fight announced, but last August. But before that, had not won a fight since May of 2023. Legitimately 2 years of not winning. Still ranked at light heavyweight. But Shavkat, we have to get rid of. Like, if he was gone, if Yair Rodriguez was gone out the rankings, if Brian Ortega wasn't ranked, like, you want to see how crazy this is that Shavkat's getting removed from the rankings, but Brian Ortega is allowed to stay around? Brian Ortega should just be straight up fucking cut to begin with. Brian Ortega has won 1 fight in the past 2 years. No. Let me say that again. Brian Ortega has won 1 fight since before Khabib retired. Number 10 featherweight in the world, by the way. 1 fight since Khabib retired. 1 singular victory. Still ranked top 10 in the world. Tried to move up to lightweight. Ruined another event. Like, let's not forget he's ruining events left and right by not being able to make weight. His title fight with Volkanovski pushed back because of his injuries. His fight with Lopez should have happened 2 months earlier. He couldn't make weight. Sterling had to be moved up damn near a weight class because he couldn't make weight. Just got a fight canceled with Renato Moicano up a weight class. because he still can't make weight. Bro, what the fuck are we doing with the sport? And don't even get me started on Yair Rodriguez. He's in the same fucking boat as Brian Ortega. Quick, name 3 Yair Rodriguez wins this decade. It's only 3 this decade, by the way. The last time Yair Rodriguez won a fight was 3 fucking years ago. And let me pull that back. He did win against Pitbull 10 months ago. I don't know how that still makes him like the number 3 contender in the world. Because before that, he hadn't won a fight since February 23. This dude Yair Rodriguez is... I just fucking can't, bro. Like, we choose to have the standards over Shavkat. Like, out of all the people, Shavkat. That's who we're choosing to have these standards of, oh man, you gotta do this, this, and that. Israel Adesanya has 1 win in like the past 3 fucking years. 3.5 years. Adesanya has 1 win. He's on a 3-fight losing streak, still ranked 6. Like, just keep the shit consistent. That's what's pissing me off. It's not that Shavkat's been removed from the rankings because he's gonna be out for so long. It's because of how inconsistent the removing people from the rankings for not competing, being injured, and let's face it, not fucking winning fights really is. It's so annoying. It's genuinely so annoying watching all these people not win fights for years. They're still in the rankings. Michael Chandler hasn't won a fight in so long. And then there's guys like Quillen Salkild on a 4-fight win streak. Hell, before he got knocked out by Quillen Salkild, Nasrat Haqparast was like on a 5-fight win streak. Esteban Ribovic is outside the rankings. Chris Duncan's on a crazy streak. And Michael Chandler's still ranked? Bro, fuck this. It's just so annoying. And out of nowhere, Michael Venom Page got removed from the fucking middleweight rankings too. Michael Venom Page is actually on a win streak at middleweight. Let's remove him from the rankings because he's fighting at welterweight. But Shavkat can just stay. It's just annoying, bro. Because, like, I've given you all these examples of guys who are still ranked despite despite everything they're doing. Like, Marlon Vera is still ranked number 8 in the world. I swear to you, I have not watched Marlon Vera win a fight in damn near 4 years. It's been 3. He has 1 win over the past 2.5 years. On a 3-fight losing streak, still top 10 at 135. And it's like all these people I'm naming have less recent wins than Shavkat and are on losing streaks. But they're still ranked, but Shavkat has to be removed from the rankings. Yo, if it doesn't come out that like Shavkat's actually fucking retiring, I might crash out. Because I hate this preferential treatment that other people get. I just want it to be even all across the board, bro. If it was even all across the board, I wouldn't even be mad. Wouldn't even be mad. But I know it's not even all across the board. And that's what gets on my fucking nerves. Like, if this was just the way the UFC moved, I wouldn't be mad. But this is not the way the UFC moves. They allow other guys to just sit around and squat on ranks forever. While there's other people putting together fucking genuinely like demon level runs in the UFC. It still blows my mind that Colby Covington is ranked. He has not beat an active UFC fighter. Like, his entire record. Everyone is no longer in the UFC and they haven't been for some time. His best wins were past their prime when he fought them. It's just so fucking annoying. But that's my rant for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.